Hello there and welcome to my channel Novice Modelling in the Midlife Crisis. My name is Andy and today we're going to be looking at my Gecko models Bedford MWC 15 CWT 4x2 250 gallon water bowser truck open cab aero screen. That was a bit of a mouthful. I do apologise, this was supposed to be part of a kind of little mini series that I was going to do with some of my trucks, which also included this British Scammell Pioneer SV2S recovery truck, my Thunder Models British Scammell Pioneer tank transporter, and this rather nice AFV Club bussing nag 4500A with its crane. I've actually got a whole bunch of IBG truck kits as well, so I might continue this theme over the next week or so. I might do a truck a day or truck every other day or something like that, depends how I feel. So anyway, let's get on with this kit. First off, we're going to have a look at the instruction book, and then we'll have a look at the parts on the sprues themselves. But we'll read the blurb out first. The Bedford MW was one of a number of 15 CWT truck capacity 4x2 trucks developed for the British Army in the pre-war rearmament period. The first ones entered service towards the end of 1940. The chassis and cab was suitable for a number of different bodies, the most common of which was the MWD General Service Truck. The MWC was built as a chassis cab by Bedford, with other suppliers bodying the truck as required. 250 gallon water tanks were supplied in two types by a number of manufacturers, including Thompson Brothers. Early tanks fitted to the aero screen chassis were an oval cross-section, and these trucks had a pump fitted on the front bumper driven by the starting handle dog on the front of the engine. The equipment included filters to purify the water for drinking purposes. The locker at the back of the tank contained pipes, strainers and filters, etc., as well as the equipment to test water quality. These bowsers were used by both the Army and the Royal Air Force. The water bowsers were amongst the last of the MWs still in service in the early 1960s, often still with their early open cab, often nicknamed pneumonia wagons, although they were very welcome in service in the Middle East. Now, as we can see, this is actually depicting a captured one by some German Fallschirmjäger in the North African Desert Campaign, and it's towing a 37mm pack gun. It's worth noting that those two figures and that gun are not included in this kit. You don't get them. It's just there for photographic purposes. Now, I've got to be honest with you, it's quite a lot of sprues to go through, so it might take more than the standard sort of 12 minutes to go through these. It does come, this is the first Gecko model one that I've got, and somebody did tell me that they were kind of parts heavy and complicated, and yeah, it kind of looks that way. But it does have a really, really nicely well thought out, kind of looking easy to follow instruction manual, which is kind of in colour in 3D. So that's a thumbs up. So anyway, on section 1, we're going to look at the chassis. We're going to put various parts together. And then 3 to 4, we're going to start putting some suspension springs on and some sort of smaller minor details, including some photo etch. Oh god, I hate photo etch. On section 5 and 6, we're going to be looking at what looks like the rear suspension. And then on section 7, we're going to put some tyres and wheels together on the rear. Easy to follow. Good. Section 8 is dedicated to the engine and how we're supposed to colour it. And in section 9, we're going to put the engine and the exhaust system on. And it looks like a drive shaft as well. Section 10 and 11, this is the front hubs going on there. Pretty detailed. Section 12 and 13, sticking the wheels on. And it does appear that you can actually have these to have a movable front wheels, which is quite impressive. Section 15, we're going to put some front mud guards on, and we're going to do the looks like the petrol tank. 17 and 18, put the petrol tank on and the front grille with a piece of photo etch. 19, we're going to put the rear mud guards on, a few other bits and bobs, a few more bits of photo etch and some seats. And then 21 and 22, we're going to move on to the cab interior with the steering wheel, all the bits and bobs, and driver's seat. And a storage box by the look of it as well. 23, the passenger seat, and we'll start building up the actual cabin. Looks like we got a rifle or something there. Not quite sure. 25, we're going to put the cabin on the front. And then we're going to put the control console and steering wheel and gear stick on 26. 27, we're going to put the radiator in. That looks like a water pump or some of this filtration McGubbins that they were talking about. We've got some more photo etch to go in these side panels for the bonnet. 29, bonnet on, front grille on. 30, looks like some sort of springs for the suspension maybe. Got some photo etch on it. 31, we're going to be putting some front stuff on the front. This again looks like water filtration and sort of pipes. 32, we've got some more photo etch. Looks like a number plate and some other identification marking plates. 33, we have a rear drop panel to put on. And some spades and shovels and what have you. 34, we're going to be looking at the actual water bowser itself. This is the oval version. 38 and 39, putting all the bits and bobs and mechanicals onto it. And 41, 42 and 43, we're putting some sort of ladders on the top. Various other sort of gas cans and storage compartments. And 44, we're going to be putting the framing for the tarp on. 45, you can actually put it with a tarp on as well, because that comes also supplied. Nice of them. And 46, we're going to be putting some windscreens in, some sort of rolled up tarps. 48 shows us how to put all that together with a front tarp as well, if so required. Not shown in the picture here. And 49, we have the finished article. We have some coloured painting diagrams. 1st Infantry Battalion, Czechoslovak Mixed Infantry Brigade Group, England, 1941. Interesting. Option 2, Number 5 Company, Royal Army Service Corps, 7th Armoured Division, November 1941. Royal Company, Army Service Corps, 168th London Infantry Brigade, 56th London Infantry Division, England, 1942. And here's the one that's depicted on the box. Mobile Bath Unit, 2nd Support Group, 2nd Armoured Division, Libya, 1941. Captured vehicle seen in use with DAK Fallschirmjäger unit, towing a Pak 36. You can find a Pak 36 and a couple of Fallschirmjäger guys. You can do it as that. So there's our instruction book out of the way. I must admit, for a first look at a Gecko kit, that's a good instruction book. I like. Okay, so parts. Let's have a look at these bits first because they're over here. We have some glazed units for, looks like 2 different options perhaps. I know these are probably going to be side windows. We've got some glazed units here. We've got some headlamps. A few more glazed options and some more headlamps. Here we have our photo etch section. So there's our radiator. There are the side panels on the bonnet. And a whole load of other parts that are like, novices beware. Here we have a decal set. So we have option 1, option 2, option 3 and option 4 with a German flag to spread across the bonnet, I imagine. Got some loose parts here which are outer sections of tyres. Got 5 of those, so there's 4 tyres, 1 spare. What should we do next? Okay, so we've got this one here. There are 2 of these included. This includes the innards of a wheel. As you can see, it's got detail markings on the tyre itself. Can't quite read them. Don't know what it says, but that looks pretty good. And here we have the framing for our tarp. Looks like a headlamp. Some other bits. Looks like I've got a broken piece here. That is annoying. Oh well. Maybe we'll contact them and see if they can't throw us a new one. Like I said, we've got 2 of those. This is the part of the chassis, nicely detailed. Got some sort of storage canister. Here we have what looks like the loading bay of the actual rear portion of the truck. That's a flip down access panel, I would think. Doesn't appear to be on here, so he seems to get multiple options on this kit. It looks like a couple of other canisters there. Let's see, we got this one here. I'm not too sure whether this is the front or the rear mudguards. I think it's the front ones. Possibly doors, maybe. Don't know. And some other bits. This one looks like most of the parts of the engine. So there's our radiator. There's the engine, fan. Don't know. More engine parts, fan belt, more engine mechanical parts. All looks to have some pretty decent attention to detail. That looks all right. We've got this one, which is the floor of the cab, I should think. Some detail on there, some location pointers. I think these are the doors. Yeah, they've still got door cards on them, so they're the doors. Other bits, don't know what they are. They look like the door sort of outers. Again, as you can see, you've got an option for a canvas flap in place of the door. So there's plenty of parts here to go in the spares box. We get 2 of these. Oh, hurrah, looks like I've got some spare framing. That'll come in handy, obviously, if I've got a broken piece. And we have another mudguard. That's the same again, but we get an extra piece on this one with some McGubbins on it. I'm glad I've got some more frames there. This one here, we get more parts of the chassis. Canisters. Don't know, exhaust maybe. We've got some ladders to go on somewhere. Again, there's a whole variety of options you can do with this. It's quite an impressive one with the tank as well. And we have a load more mechanical bits and fiddly bits, and it's probably an air condenser or water filter or something, I would have thought. This one here, this looks like another floor for the cabin. There's one. There's the other one. It's another spare. We've seen that part before. Don't know what they are. These are like rear sort of side sections to go over here, but again, they're not. Don't appear to be on this picture. Got another tailgate by the look of it as well, or maybe that's the back panel for the cabin. These are going to be the top sort of wraps, I should think, for the doors, in place of doors. What's next? Loads more little bits. Loads and loads and loads and loads of parts. There's 49 parts on this sprue alone. So this is very, very parts heavy. Complicated, but very nice. Not something I'm going to be building anytime soon, I can assure you. This is the Novice modeler who kind of has a habit of making models badly. We've got 2 of these sprues with some unidentifiable small parts on them. Let's have a look at this one. This is one option for the tank. This one has straight edges, so again, it's not the one depicted here. You get multiple options, like I keep on saying. A couple of jerry cans, jerry can handle, loads of other bits. More chassis. That's like six of those chassis parts that I've counted already. Some of the mechanical part there. I've done that one already. Here we have another tank to go on the back. So I'm guessing if you have another one of these trucks, you can stick that on it as well, maybe. Another tailgate. Bizarre. They're the outer parts for this tank. We have a fully enclosed tarp section that can go over the top with curtains for the rear. And we have some more rolled up tarp as well. This one has what looks like the central console for the dashboard. Here we have a load of springs, part of the drive shafts, steering wheel, crate, seat bases maybe. There's the exhaust system. I can't remember, that's the canvas up for the cabin option. Couple more to go, bear with me. Did we look at that one? I think we looked at that one. We got 2 of these sprues. We got a rifle, seat pad, part of the seat. I think they're side panels for some sort of storage compartment. We get 2 of those. We get some stowage, duffel bag, various sort of backpack type things. This is the front of the vehicle. They're the sides of the bonnet. And we have 2 of these wheel sprues as well. So I'm just going to pop those out of the way. And I'm going to show you some of the other kits we're going to be reviewing over the next week or so, hopefully, if I get a chance to do them. Just chuck that one down there. Now, these are all IBG kits that I bought probably in March last year. We have this one, which is a 3RO Italian truck, 90/53 ammunition carrier. Nowhere to put them. Put it there. We have a Einhatz diesel with Bilston recovery crane even. This is one of my favourites. I love this one. It's kind of cute looking. Bedford QL tanker by IBG. Bedford QLD service truck, long wheelbase. More coming. Chevrolet C60L general service truck. I've already done a kit review for this one if you want to go and have a look in the playlist. Chevrolet C15A personnel level lorry, short wheelbase. Last but not least, Bedford QLR wireless truck, IBG again. There is a review already up for this on the channel, though it's kind of old, and I think I'm kind of a bit better at doing these things now, so we might do that one again. So yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing over the next week as far as kit reviews are concerned. And you know, if these prove popular, I've got a few more trucks as well, so I might do a few more, but that's what we've got planned. So please do like and subscribe. Please do check out some of our other videos, including Mikey's Model Barn. We're going to be heading down to Cornwall again to do some more vids there. We just put up a whole unboxing, and we're in the process of finishing a few kits and building a few kits, as we always seem to be on this channel. So I'll give you a look at this bussing now, which we did a couple of weeks ago. So there we go. Be seeing you. Oh shit, I need to turn this off, don't I?